Don't miss us too much.
Yep.
And for those of you that just joined, my name is Warren, and we have our driver here with us, you all. He goes by the name of Doozy. Everyone say, hey, Doozy.
Hey, Doozy.
And I have another special friend I want to introduce you all to. It's the host of The Tonight Show, and that's my jam on NBC, Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah.
Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Warren.
And the greatest strategy.
Doozy.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Warren.
I'm only doing $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
That's right, you all. We got some safety rules to go over. First, if you need guest assistance or have a medical emergency, or if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red E-cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please stay seated and keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Remember to use the red cord above your head if you need any assistance. The studio is private property, and if at any time during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and remain seated. Please, no smoking of any kind during the tour. And be prepared, our tour today features loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and many water effects. You want to have your cameras out for great photo opportunities, but keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. Finally, for your safety and those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while you are on board. All right, you all, it is time to leave the theme park behind and make our way down to the heart of the working studio, where year-round, 7 days a week, many talented people are working hard to give us amazing content like TV shows, reality competitions, music videos, commercials, and of course, movies. We've been taking looks to your left and right, you all. We are on the Universal timeline. Universal has made thousands upon thousands of films, and these are just a few of our favorites right here. Also, take a look at that Universal logo at the top of the poster. You'll notice how it changes and evolves as we make our way down. Give a wave over here to these people to your left. We love waves over here. Universal's history goes back to March 15th, 1915. That is our birthday. We were founded by Carl Laemmle. Carl Laemmle founded Universal on 250 acres of land, and now we are at roughly 400, still growing and evolving. More on that later, though. Take a look to your right. You will see Fire Station 51. That is not a movie set, you all. That is a real working fire station. They keep us safe here. Universal City is, in fact, a real city, so we have to have a fire station. We also have our own zip code and a sheriff's office. Universal even opened with a telegraph's office, a hospital, and a zoo. So, like going back to what I was saying, we're at 400 acres and still growing. We've actually been in the middle of a 5-year expansion project, and it's partially due to streaming services like Peacock and Netflix. There is just such a high demand for content right now, and when you have a high demand for content, you gotta have the space to make it. So you notice some of that construction over to your left as we make our way down. And also to your left, you'll notice Soundstage 12. Soundstage 12 is our oldest and largest soundstage. So many productions have been made inside of Soundstage 12. Any Scarface fans aboard today, starring Al Pacino, the famous Say Hello to My Little Friend scene was shot right in there. Also, the entire town of Whoville has been made inside of Soundstage 12. As you can see, The Voice used to film there. They shoot on our back lot now on stages 30 and 31. We'll take a look at that a little later on. But for now, you all, welcome to the front line. The front line is where we house many of our sound stages, dressing rooms, and offices. We have so many shows that are currently in production here. Maya Rudolph Show on Apple TV's Luke. This film's right over here. So does Bel Air, starring Jabari Banks. Take a look.
Oh, I didn't get it.
So what is you put egg on the cheese? You put cheese on the eggs, on the cheese. It's wrong. Whoa, let me see some here. Oh, it's gotta be a lot.
Nothing, honey. I don't know how to make it show.
We gotta get one of these for Mitch. For sure. Yo, lucky for y'all, the Ghost Family Mansion lives right here at Universal Lot. Right. Some of Bel Air's most pivotal scenes have been filmed right here. Jabari, what have been your most memorable moments? I don't know. I mean, there's so many to choose from. You know, I remember before your set when Will first enters, and at that moment his life changes forever. What about you? Well, the Bel Air Academy gym set is here too, and I remember you having me sit in that cold ice bath for hours. Yeah, and that was really fun. It's like I feel my toes. No, but seriously, my favorite part of this lot is the talented crew who put it all together from hair, wardrobe, makeup, set design, props, and transportation. Yes, yo, Transmo's the best, and they got the sweetest rides for us to play with. Actually, speaking of, if we're gonna get a ride like this, we better talk to Transmo now and let these people get back to their tour. Yeah, that sounds good. As long as I can drive. Oh, not if I got the keys.
Bel Air is currently in its second season right now, streaming on Peacock. They do a lot of their filming on stages 7 and 8 we just passed, and also right here on Soundstage 14 to your left. Soundstage 14 has been home to many productions like Jurassic Park. Scenes from Jurassic Park have been shot there. Back to the Future Part 2. Marty McFly's Futuristic Home was made inside of Soundstage 14, and also scenes from Superstore. If you're familiar with the show Superstore, they could have gone to any grocery store and done filming, but they decided it was a lot easier to make our own Superstore right here on our lot. Because in these sound stages, you're able to cater the space to your production needs. You can do whatever you want inside of these sound stages. So in production, you have 3 phases. You have a pre-production phase, which is everything you have to do before filming. So you have to write your script, you have to assemble your cast and crew, scheduling, budgeting. That pre-production phase can take years oftentimes. And then you have the production phase. That's just the filming part. It happens right here in these sound stages and over on our back lot. We'll see a little later on. And then you have the post-production stage of filming. That's any editing, special and visual effects you want to add to your project to get ready for that premiere date. So over to your right, we have some more shows in production. In Soundstage 17, a new show called Boats. It's an acronym for Based on a True Story, starring Kaylee Cuoco from The Big Bang Theory. It's expected to come out next year. And then up ahead at Soundstage 18, Craig Robinson from The Office is filming his new show called Killing It. And then coming up on your left, you will see Ted toasting us, because Ted is in fact getting his own show coming out on Peacock later this year. Cheers, Ted. Ted series is going to be a prequel to Boston, and he's done filming all Street. We'll be seeing a little later on. Ted is in his post-production stage of the process. He's already filmed the show, so they're doing some editing and getting ready for that premiere date. Over to your left, we have our production bungalows. This is where a lot of that pre-production planning happens. So many talented offices right over here. Jordan Peele with his Monkey Paw Productions, the stage right over here. Jordan Peele just announced his 4th film. It's coming out Christmas Day, 2024. I'm personally very excited about that one. Also, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has his 7 Bucks production company, giving us Young Rock on NBC. He calls his company 7 Bucks because he moved to Los Angeles with 7 bucks in his pockets, and look at what he made of it. Also, Martin Platt is giving us a Bow Wow Land and the new Wicked movie coming out next year. He even has some promotion over to the left. You'll see as we make our way past. Wicked comes out November 27, 2024, starring Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. And then up ahead at the 5195 building, you'll see a silhouette there. That silhouette is Alfred Hitchcock's silhouette, because that was his very own personal bungalow in his day. Alfred Hitchcock is one of the most prolific filmmakers of his time. He gave us films like Vertigo, The Birds, and of course Psycho. All of his films. Take a look.
The same guy that directed all the movies.
Yeah. He's a master of horror.
My name is Alfred Hitchcock. We all go a little faster. Seen before.
This building right here to your left looks like a regular office building, and there are offices and dressing rooms in front, but behind are some of our newer and larger sound stages. Over on Soundstage 25, George Lopez filmed his sitcom Lopez vs. Lopez, starring him and his daughter Maya Lopez, keeping it in the family. And they're also bringing back a live studio audience, something that sitcoms aren't really doing nowadays. Alright, you all, it is time to make our way to the back lot. The back lot is where we have a lot of our larger scale scene shot, a lot of exterior scene shot right here. Take a look to your right, you'll see our metropolitan sets. Our metropolitan sets are used to create any metropolitan city in the world. It's usually New York or Chicago, but it's even been London and Kansas City. And then up ahead, you will see our Brownstone Street. Brownstone Street is used to create any Brownstone Street in New York City. Mindy McCreary has lived here at the Mindy Project, and so has Jim Carrey and Bruce Almighty.
Praise the dog!
See the stairs that come to right there. Straight in.
In that one scene, you saw Jim Carrey inside at the beginning of that scene. And that was actually done on a soundstage right here on our lot. But then they came right there to Brownstone Street to finish up the rest. Those 2 parts of that one scene were done months apart from each other, believe it or not. Now, I have a quick question. Do you have any Back to the Future fans aboard today? We'll take a look to your left. You will see the iconic clock tower. Welcome to Courthouse Square.
Back to the Future. That's it. It's an iconic building.
It was actually the back lot of the courthouse square that inspired the entire climax of Back to the Future.
I had seen something in the hot tub on that ledge. There's the ledge on that one. And I was standing inside looking at the ledge, and I already had
Like the
word.
movie Back to the Future.
No way in the world, no way in this thing.
Jimmy Fallon.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. What's that mugged over there? That old woman.
Look at me,
It's my favorite
Look
hot
at the
dog. Hey,
piñata.
how's it going? Remember me? Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool, guys. I was just, walking there.
They got lights
So
and
it's not
stuff.
exactly New
They
York,
must
but
have
a
been
lot of times when you
recording.
see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
It's just like it's a beautiful sunny day right now. If we had to do a nighttime shoot right now for scheduling purposes, imagine they would get a huge black tarp on top of all of these buildings to create complete darkness. And I have some examples of those to show you.
A lot of them are made out of rubber. Nice place, huh?
But it's actually time to leave Metropolis behind, you all, because we're making our way up to Skull Island. This is where the fun begins. Here's Peter Jackson to tell you about that.
It's the original King Kong that
Here we go.
Look at the train, Kaden.
I like films that just take you away from real life. Sweet run adventure. Kong does it. You're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island. It was great to have you along the ride. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience, and you don't have to have your glasses. Don't put them on yet, just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island. The Universal tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife at Skull Island. In a sense, this is like a mini sequel, a mini continuation. We're just taking the Kong and Skull Island and the dinosaurs that we established in our feature film. And this is, another day.
We're going to get going pretty soon, you all. Let's just remember to keep everything inside and remain seated, holding on to all personal items. It's been known to get a little bumpy ahead. Welcome to Skull Island.
We're trying to 3D.
Oh, it's a big screen.
3D.
I know. Good?
Yeah. I got wet stuff.
You got dinosaur slobber.
Take your glasses off.
You get wet? Me too. See? Not so bad. It was. We got really wet here.
The epic battle we just witnessed was on screens 40 feet tall and 180 feet wide. It was given to us by our friends at Weta FX. Weta FX just recently earned their 7th Academy Award for Avatar, The Way of Water. They've given us other films like Avengers Endgame, Black Panther, Lord of the Rings, Planet of the Apes, and of course, King Kong.
Only one person stayed with me. Thank you.
It's in the middle of the environment. They're looking all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing calls. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shop we're working on.
Thank you for joining me.
That people are looking in all directions. Also, one of the things about this large, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts. Because no one's in the shop. And it's trying driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away. We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting it to the audience, it's incredible.
I just noticed what?
I know a lot of you saw that last tram car get pulled onto the screen there. Unfortunately, we just had to say goodbye to those folks. So sad. But the moment it got pulled onto the screen, it became what we call a picture car. Picture cars are any mode of transportation that you see on your screen. It doesn't even have to be a car. It could be a bike, a boat, a bus, a plane, a tram. As soon as it's on your screen, it is deemed a picture car. Coming up on your left pretty soon. We got some pretty cool picture cars to show you. Check out Magnum PI's red Ferrari, which is actually just a shell of a Ferrari. There's a Volkswagen engine in there. During filming, they didn't want to put wear and tear on a Ferrari engine because we want to do that. Very distant future of 2015 from Back to the Future Part 2. And if you wanted to save on some gas, hop in one of these cars from the Flintstones. Check out that Ford Anglia from Harry Potter and the Nissan Skyline from Too Fast, Too Furious. Paul Walker drove that car. That version of Skyline was never sold in the US. And the Crawdaddy boat from Us. Winston Duke fought a version of himself in the movie, and if you look closely at the back of the boat, there is still some fake blood spatter from the film.
Oh, it is.
That Bradley fighting vehicle from Transformers looks like a big hunk of metal, but it's actually plywood. Plywood is your friend when you're making set pieces. It makes it so much easier to manage on set. It's a lot lighter to move around. It doesn't rust out. If you want some rust, you can just paint some on. And I know you all saw that gyrosphere from Jurassic World back there. Coming up on your right is the Jeep from Jurassic Park. And I do think it's about time we head to that island off the coast of Costa Rica.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
That's right, my friends. Welcome to Jurassic Park. These are actual props and set pieces from Steven Spielberg's first trilogy of Jurassic Park films. Check out that mobile app from the Lost World. More plywood. Some of these cages look a little empty, you all. Just keep an eye out for any dinosaurs that might have got out. Uh-oh. It's just a little dinosaur spin, you all. It's good luck.
I see movement.
Jurassic Park is one of the highest grossing films of all time. And Jurassic World, starring Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt, is the highest grossing film in Universal history. Check out that mobile ad in action. Weather in his Jurassic Park films. Take rain, for example. Rain can really create quite the perfect obstacle. It makes comedies more funny, dramas more dramatic, romantic scenes more romantic. It really helps set the scene. Now, here in Old Mexico, we are going to set a scene for ourselves. That's right, my friends, we're going to make it rain. So, as you can hear, we got some thunder, courtesy of speakers that will be added in post-production. All we need is some rain. Now, if you're trying to capture the rain on your phone, it may be a little hard to show up. That's because in the movies, they use special lighting. They light the rain on both ends so it shows up on camera. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, can we cut the rain, you guys? Hey, you guys, can we cut the rain, please? Don't think that's enough. Oh, I was afraid this would happen. Take cover, you all. It looks like there's a flash flood. If you're sitting in a blue seat, you might get what today? Check the seats. Oh, they're all blue. Right, uh-oh. Check out flash flood in action in this clip from Big Fat Liar. Flash flood has also been used in one of Lady Gaga's music videos for her song Judas. She did a huge dance number back there. All right, you all, let's make our way out of Old Mexico and into the Old West, y'all. You're going to see actual props and set pieces from those old Western films over to your left. And there's a saloon in there that's been more recently used in Quentin Tarantino's night film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, starring Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. They did filming on the inside and outside of that saloon, so that would be what we call a practical set. Most of these buildings you see right here are all fake. They're called facades. They're just for exterior use only. If you were to walk through any of those other doors, you'd still be outside. As we wrap around the corner here, I want you all to take a look to your left. You'll see sound stages 30 and 31. That is the new home of The Voice. The Voice is now in its 23rd season, airing on NBC. Coaches Kelly Clarkson and Blake Shelton are returning with newcomers Chance the Rapper and Niall Morin.
Hey, what's up, Studio Tour? I'm Kelly Clarkson from The Voice, and we shoot our show right here in Stage 31. One of the newest stages on the lot, actually. These state-of-the-art sound stages allow us to bring our show to life, from the blinds to the lives and everything in between. Hi, I'm so adore you. Chance the Rapper. Having two new coaches is a game changer for all of us. I need a bit of privacy. I didn't know you could do that! Playing those kind of dummy tricks, I'm damn proud of you, son. Thank you, Dad. Voice premieres Monday and Tuesday on NBC.
From the 1920s to the 1950s, Universal became known as the Monster Movie Studio. Those films were our bread and butter back in those days, and it really helped us out during the Great Depression. Films like Dracula, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy, all those films were born right here in Little Europe. Welcome to Little Europe, you all. Some of you may know this to be Genovia from Princess Diaries 2, starring Anne Hathaway and Julie Andrews. Filming for Cinderella has been done here also, starring Brandy and Whitney Houston. But more recently, you may know this to be The Good Place.
You, Ellen and Shelstra, are dead. Cool. This location, the afterlife, come on. I have never ever seen this. You're in a good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't just go into a bad place.
Maybe it's not all that bad. What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
And that space back there to the right, that's called the Court of Miracles, going back to those monster movies. So many of those iconic films filmed right there.
The thing we always think of monsters. Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Invisible Man, and the opera. Classic. It's just brilliant.
That's
the image. Flathead.
It's one of the great icons of the world. That to me was like the essence of the universal horror film. And I was just mesmerized by it.
I'm sorry, well, I have to interrupt that video because they're actually about to let us onto Soundstage 50. This doesn't happen all the time. They've been shooting a real movie here. This is a real movie set. They've taken a break for the day and they're going to let us in and take a look at what they've been working on. So just remember to keep everything inside, remaining seated. You definitely don't want to drop anything in here. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. Ooh, look at that camera equipment over there. Looks a little run down in here. It's a little old. Oh, it looks like we're in a subway station in San Francisco. This is really cool. Yeah, this is a real movie set, you all. And this is actually a good time to tell you all about props. So a prop would be anything but, it's just a little trailer you all happens all the time here. California, right? Hold on, watch out back there. That wasn't a real movie set. That was Earthquake, the big one. We just experienced an 8.3 scale earthquake together, you all. Check that out in action in this clip from Bones. Wrong way. Technical difficulties. There we go.
I don't know if it's because it's maybe lagging a little bit or not.
It has been lagging a little bit. I think that's why it keeps going down.
Alright, you all, our tour is now approximately at the halfway mark, so I just want to remind everyone to please stay seated during the entire tour. If you drop your phone and just need to use the restroom, pull the cord to get my attention, and I will be back to be with you. Alright, you all, we're going to make a quick stop in New England, Amity Island. Amity, anyone heard of it? Apparently there's a killer shark on the hemisphere, so my buddy George is out there checking for things, so just make sure he's alright.
Yeah.
idea. Let's hide behind these flammable barrels of gasoline. I mean, what could possibly go wrong, right? That was our mechanical shark Bruce coming over to say hi to you. That's one of my favorite actors here on the lot. Our mechanical shark Bruce actually works, unlike the mechanical shark Bruce that was used on the set of Jaws. Here's Steven Spielberg to tell you about that.
That's a much more shark. The shark is frustrating. It didn't really work on it. It didn't work on it at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you hear the radio voice. And we're always saying, the shark is not working. Heartbeat. The shark is not working.
We just waited and waited. We just waited and waited. The shark worked well enough for a while there, and then it was involved. So I really owe the shark a lot.
And believe it or not, you all, Bruce the Shark just recently celebrated his 47th birthday. Jaws was released the summer of 1975, and our Jaws attraction opened April 1976. And take another look, you all, to all my Murder, She Wrote fans. That is Cabot Cove. Alright, let's leave all of that behind and make our way up to suburbia, where we will not get attacked by a killer shark. Take a look at Elm Street over to your left. The yellow house with the green roof has been used To Kill a Mockingbird as Boo Radley's house, and more recently filming for the Mindy Project, Key and Peele, and Never Have I Ever, streaming right now on Netflix, has been done down there. Then take a look to your right, you'll see the Chicken Ranch from the best little whorehouse in Texas, starring Dolly Parton, where she sung I Will Always Love You. Quantum Leap has recently done filming at this house for the Halloween episode. They did filming on the inside and outside of the house, so that would be what we call a practical set. Check out that facade right behind it for exterior use only. And now we are turning onto our Colonial Street. To all of my Desperate Housewives fans, welcome to Wisteria Lane. Here on Colonial Street. So this looks like any old regular suburban street. You can live on this street. So I'm sure you're wondering, why not just go to a regular street and do filming there? Well, like with our sound stages and our back lot and anywhere on our lot, you're really able to cater the space to your production needs. So take Desperate Housewives, for example. They have done so much on the street. They had a house catch on fire. They had a plane crash and a tornado run through the street. We're able to knock houses down, build them back up, paint them, change the address, add mailboxes, light posts. And this entire cul-de-sac was actually put in just for Desperate Housewives.
If there is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate, it's a good meal.
Our Colonial Street was recently closed for a big movie that was filming here. It was closed for weeks. It was a Christmas-themed movie, and they had Christmas decorations up all over the place. We've even had productions come in and put snow down in the middle of July. You're really able to do whatever you need for your production right here on Colonial Street, and anywhere on our lot, really. Desperate Housewives basically owned Colonial Street for all the years it was on air, but so many other TV shows, music videos, and commercials and movies had filmed right back there. Take a look. All right, you all, take some looks to your left and right. You see trees. That's because we are on Wilderness Road. Sometimes in a production, you have to look like you're in the middle of nowhere, and you never have to travel too far off the lot for that. Sandra Bullock was running through these woods at the end of Bird Box looking for boy and girl. And Fox's 911, starring Angela Bassett, they had an entire stretch limousine flipped out over on that street. That limousine would be considered a picture car, and I love picture cars so much. I just got some more to show you. Check it out. We got Mr. Bean's little green Minnie hiding out back there. And I know you see Bumblebee from Transformers, but check out all these cars from the Fast franchise. I'm actually starting to feel a little tired, you all. I know a place where we can get some rest. It's called the Bates Motel. Anyone heard of it? Oh, hey, it's Norman. Hey, Norman.
Hi, Norman.
Wonder what he's up to.
We all go on a match sometimes. I think he's just helping someone to her car. Put her in the wrong seat, though. Okay, guys, we gotta get out of here. We just saw something. Oh, okay. Let's just act natural and just try. Okay, we gotta go. Okay, let's just get out of here. Sorry about that, you guys. That wasn't really part of the tour today. Fine order. Take a look to your left, you will see the Psycho house. This house has been used in all Psycho films, including the original. All exterior scenes are done right here at the house, and then interior scenes are done on our sound stages. But let's leave that behind, you all, because I have to show you one of the largest and most devastating film sets ever created. It's Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds.
Is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision like Steven.
You sit down and sit down and talk about the world. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep pressing me. Listen, listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Stand closed. Robbie, get in. Get in.
Steven Spielberg really knows how to tend to his young child actors in his film. In that clip we saw a young Dakota Fanning. He actually had her blindfolded so she couldn't see any of this wreckage because he wanted to get her genuine reaction on camera, and that's what we saw in the film. And that is a real 747 airplane, you all. They purchased that plane for $60,000, which I think is a bargain. The duration into what a UFO attack might be like.
I lost my camera.
Here to introduce us to Jupiter's claim from the film, it's Jordan Peele.
Okay. No.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible action and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim.
All right, let's look for him.
A nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park.
Oh, there it is.
Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sheriff. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? What? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable... It is smack dab in the center of the hotspot. Welcome to the world of New York.
sometime. Note was filmed about an hour north of Los Angeles, and they took the entire set and brought it right here for us. Alright, you all, I know we've had a lot of fun on the tour here today. We shared some laughs, had some good times, but now it's time to get serious. I got word that there is an FBI witness aboard this tram who we have to protect. So we're gonna head into Sullivan's truck repair and hide out and wait for further instructions. This is serious, serious business.
Look, this might be more serious than I thought. What just happened? This is a secure line. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I am, boy. Lost control of this whole operation. My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service, and as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge.
The hell you are?
Let me clue you in on two things, sweet cheeks. One, Charles as ruthless as they come. He'll stop at nothing to eliminate his target.
Pleased to meet you.
Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but us here. So put away cell phones. One to the next bay and we'll meet you in the...
Gonna get going pretty soon, you all. Let's remember to keep everything inside, remaining seated, holding on to all personal items. Keep those 3D glasses handy. I'll let you know when to throw them on. Sounds like there's a party in here.
You know how long now this out? Letty, Roman, we're up. It's about to get real interesting.
So we're holding on to all personal items, because you never know. Things might get fast, things might get furious. Was Fast and Furious Supercharged.
I got
Lisa got messed up a little bit, but
That went from like, you
it's
know.
all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it.
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did get out there. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime. Well, you all, looks like it's about time for me to give you back to the theme park. But I want to thank each and every one of you for joining the world-famous studio tour. To our pass holders, thank you so much for being with us today. And if you aren't a pass holder, head to the Universal box office to see how you can upgrade your ticket to an annual pass so you can come back again and again and again. Also, make sure you downloaded the Universal Studios Hollywood app, where you can confirm the park does close at 10 p.m. tonight, and you can check show times for Waterworld, and check wait times for rides and attractions, and get details for visiting Super Nintendo World. And while we're at a bit of a stall here, let's just look at some bloopers.
Let me tell you something, Paige.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead, they're rolling through. You guys start over.
I'm the victim here. Don't you smile. Don't you smile right now. I swear.
That was good? Yeah, she was scary about
There's a customer that can't get him in.
I've been on that tour so many times since I was a kid, and I just love it every time.
The first time I ever went on the Universal lot, we did the tour.
I grew up in Los Angeles, and that was like the place to go and see Jaws.
I got my introduction to Universal Studios through the tour, and then to be in the movies and seeing the trams drive by, it's very overwhelming.
One of the coolest things actually about shooting for Universal is sometimes you shoot on the lot and then you look over and it's like, here's Jaws, here's the Flash Flood, and all those trams are riding around. It's the coolest thing ever.
1979. Back then, the tram drivers were kind of a little reckless and crazy. There was no restriction on cars going in. They used to drive all over and kind of deal with them back and forth.
I have so many amazing memories of the lot when we were shooting Back to the Future.
All right, you all, welcome back. On your way out, just make sure you're grabbing everything. I definitely wouldn't want you to leave anything behind. And do me one last favor, nice and loud so he can hear you. Give it up to our amazing driver, Doozy. And once again, my name is Warren. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. Bye-bye.